Welcome back to the Beef and BArnzy channel, this time with the Real Talk review about the Roto Grip Optimum Idol. This one's going to bring back some memories for those of you that were fans of the original one. As usual, I'm going to start by throwing some shots on the lane and letting you see what the lane looks like. A little hook on the gutter. 247-056. This ball is low RG. It is high flaring. It has micro tracks solid on it. That's a strong cover. And as you can only see, this is the first time I've thrown it. This one flares a bunch. So off, it's right off the left. We'll move about 10. And I didn't have too much trouble getting through the oil there. So we'll check it up against a couple of balls. We have a Journey, I have a Phase 2, and we'll see what it looks like up against those next. But 10 was there, and that didn't seem to struggle. We'll move another 5 just to see. This one curves. So low RG, high flaring, purple. We'll go ahead and move to 30 so you can see what the middle of the lane looks like. It's not exactly super puddled. So, all right. Again, low RG, high flaring. Now this is a little bit different drilling than I've used on some of the rest of them. And one of the reasons why it does flare so much is because this is 5.5 for me. The CG is here, so 5.5 by 4 by 0. It's actually on my VAL. Something I use a little bit on urethane balls to try and get them to flare more. So we're looking for something a little different here. But we're going to go ahead and maximize what this ball does. And what it does is flare a lot. So, as usual, I'm here at AMF Louisville, here in Louisville, Texas, close to home. We have brand new SPL here. It's less than 4 months old. We have an Icon lane machine, and this is actually a pretty high volume pattern here for a house shot. So, well, as you can see there, not my best effort, but there you go. You never know what you're going to see on one of these. All right. Whoa. Well, that was a little left. But I'll throw some of these to shoot spares with so you can get an idea what's going on too. This is a Journey. Just throw ahead and throw it a little better than that last one. Little blocker on the Scout coming by. Sorry. Last thing's about interchangeables. Don't like the thumb you're using. Just use a different one. So, again, low RG, big flaring. This ball is going to compare similarly to, it's going to be probably a small step underneath the gem. Similar cover, though, to the gem, but it's not asymmetrical. So, probably a little more continuation versus stand up. And for those of you that were fans of the original Idol, seems like you might have an option there because this one hooks a bunch. Those of you that saw the DNA coil review, I was probably 5 further right with the coil than I am with this ball right now. So where I'm standing now puts me in the same range as an absolute power. Man, how strong is that ball in the mid lane? So if you're a player that struggles to get your ball to pick up enough, you need the ball to pick up sooner, hook in more oil, blend out some wet dry. This one's going to be a good option, I think. Let's move a little further right. Let's move like 7 or 8 right. We'll kind of soften our hand up. Oh. I can't get balls to do, pins to do that when I'm at maximum hand position. So it is making them dance. Oh, I probably should have brought a spare ball today. But you didn't want to come here to watch spares anyway. Just trying to throw some more strikes. All right, I'll get a little slower. We'll get in the puddle. See what happens. Rolled out of it pretty good. This is a fresh house shot, so hasn't been a lot of play yet. I was like seeing my spare ball hook. That's a fan of that. All right. Well, this had some rotation. Let's see what it looks like. I got a little muddy that time. So, big strong cover, low RG, big core. This one is built to really look good in oil. I'm going to throw a Journey, and for those of you who know, this is one of the, gosh, this one probably spins up as fast as anything that we have. The numbers don't really say that, but we'll throw it from the same spot and let you get an idea. I broke the cover on this, so it's not shiny anymore. That was pretty strong in the mid lane, but you can see a little cleaner through it, even though it has doesn't have as much shine on it anymore. And then I have an older phase 2. Pin is in the middle finger, which is 5-inch, so the rest of it's somewhat 5 by 2 by about 4. We'll throw it from the same spot. You can see way cleaner than way sharper off of it. So this Optimum Idol is what it's really going to be great on. It's going to be great on some higher volumes. If you're speed dominant, and that's because of low rev rate or high speed, and you struggle to get a ball to pick up enough, this one's going to give you a chance to do that. But it is a little bit smoother than, say, a phase 2, which I would expect that. So this SPL is a little higher friction surface. It's going to make the ball bleed out energy a little bit more. And that's why you see a ball like this, like an older phase 2 that's almost looks shiny now, why it can actually almost outhook this. If volumes were a little higher, that Idol would outhook this ball by probably 5. You can see it get way further down the lane and then come in behind it. So it causes those 710s and the scouts come across like that. So that's where adding some rotation will make this Idol shine. So if you're a person with higher rotation, higher ball speed, lower rev rate, need a ball that picks up more, this Optimum Idol, and if you're one that liked the original Idol, I think you're going to like this one a little bit. This one comes a little bit duller than maybe the original one did, but I believe with maybe it's a little 2000 on it, get that ball to lane shine just a little. It's going to remind you of that original Idol. So AI technology core, low RG, Lots of differential. This one will hook an oil on just about anything, and it comes out March 16th as well. If you like this review, check it out. The rest of the reviews on beefandbarnzy.com. As usual, support the sponsors, support us, whether the ones you saw on my back, or Coolwick. If you like any of the jerseys that Stu and I wear, put in Barnzy 10 for a discount on anything you see there. So join us for more Real Talk reviews at beefandbarnzy.com, and we'll see you at the next one.